How's it going, everybody? My name is George, and I'm just going to go ahead and get right into this. I'm going to read some terms. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and let you know these are racial slurs, and I'm going to go ahead and read them off to you. And I'm going to rub you all the wrong way for just a couple of minutes. So here they are: cracker, white bread, honky, white trash, redneck, ghost. All right, those are for Caucasian people. Coon, jigaboo, spook, tar baby, jungle bunny, darky. Those are obviously for your black Americans or African Americans. Then you have chink, dink, gook, meat pie, panhead, Twinkie. And those right there are for your Asian community folks. And then you have saltwater nigger, block hoppers, can kicker, wetback, rafter, island beaner. Those are your Hispanic folks, like myself. And then we have backdoor bandit, flamer, queer, cream puff, pooter poker, limp wrist. Now, that last group of terms there, it's not racially oriented. As a matter of fact, it deals with folks' sexual orientation. And those particular terms in general actually involve those who are homosexual. Now, okay, I mean, once upon a time, I know there's a lot of history with racial tension in this country and whatnot. And it would be ignorant for somebody to assume that race, or I should say racial tension doesn't exist today. It just hides. Now, in history, we fought, I mean, whether you were Hispanic, Asian, black, and everything in between, everybody has fought in some way, shape, or form to be treated as equals, right? And now what I'm seeing is that, okay, now that you are beginning to achieve some form of equality, now instead of racial issues, now you're dealing with sexual orientation issues. Now you have videos of people beating down on people, not necessarily because they're gay, but because they look gay or homosexual. Look, I mean, so because now race is no longer an issue, we have to create another issue? Violence over somebody's sexual preference? I mean, come on, seriously. I saw a video that was posted. I didn't see the video. I saw news regarding a video that was posted on World Star Hip Hop that showed a group of individuals in Atlanta, and yeah, they were black, but there was a group of individuals in Atlanta that attacked somebody because they looked like a quote-unquote faggot. And there are no faggots allowed in their neck of the woods. Really? So 5 people ganging up and just beating the shit out of one person, that makes you guys look bigger? That makes y'all cool? You know what? What they did, what you folks did, what you guys did to that individual is spitting on the face of your history. Because back in the day, it was you guys that were getting the shit end of it. You all were the ones that were being fought for when it came to civil rights. That was the whole purpose of Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, Black Panthers, whatever. They fought for your freedoms, and now you're taking your freedom and you're just going ahead and beating the crap out of some defenseless individual because they looked gay? How pathetic is that? Y'all are just as, you know what? Y'all are more pathetic than the person that you attacked if that's the case. You are less than they are. I mean, this is completely unconscionable. You know what? I hope that you guys go to jail, and I hope that you guys get attacked in there too, and see how weak you really are. Look, I mean, honestly, you know what? Last I checked, 5 against 1 isn't a fair fight. Why didn't you just give the guy the opportunity to get maybe 4 of his friends over here and see if something could have happened then? Oh, oh, wait, never mind, because if that's the case, if it's actually an even fight, then you guys are going to pull out your Glocks, your blades, or whatever. Come on, man. I mean, is this really what our country has come to? Huh? You beat me up, I'm going to come at you with a knife. You come at me with a knife, I'm going to come at you with a gun. You come at me with a gun, I'm going to come at you with a bomb or whatever. What is this? Huh? Can't people just take a licking and keep on ticking? It's pathetic. And not to mention, you know what? Everybody else is just as much to blame because of the fact that this issue is gaining publicity, because it was posted on a social media site and they knew that it was going to generate buzz. And you know what happens? You're going to see young people, they're going to start watching those videos. And then those kids are going to be influenced by those videos. They're going to say, hey, strength comes in numbers. They're going to screw that. I'm not going to be around anywhere by myself. I'm going to make sure that if somebody talks some smack to me, I'm going to make sure I have my boys here getting my back so that they can all pound on him with me. Yeah, that's really freaking tough, let me tell you. I mean, it's pathetic is what it is. This is precisely why people are so afraid to interact with everybody else. This is precisely why people are so afraid to offend people. Because we've become a society that fears, repercussions as a result of something that we say or do. When once upon a time, it was a situation where people, even if they didn't agree with it, accepted what somebody else thought. And now it's like we have a group of people. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get back to the homosexual community here. Okay, we have a group of people that obviously, when you look at the mass population in this country, the vast majority of people are against homosexuality. Okay, that's all well and good. Well, once upon a time, the vast majority of this country was against minorities. And those minorities fought to get their rights. They fought to be treated as equals. And for the most part, compared to when you look at things in the past, it has worked. I see more and more opportunities opening up for people of a minority race. But now we have the homosexual population. Now here's the problem, okay? Now, homosexuality knows no race, knows no age, knows no anything like that. But now they're an even further minority than minorities themselves. Because not only do you have the white population that'll be against them, but you also have the blacks, Asians, Hispanics, Europeans, Muslims, whoever. You got every single one of those people going after them and establishing that they are evil because of the fact that they are different. Are we all becoming hypocrites now? I mean, seriously. I just heard from somebody that I know that their friend was beaten to death because of the fact that they were not heterosexual, or at least they were perceived to not be. I mean, we don't know for sure, but guess what? It happened. This person got beat to death. They didn't die immediately. No, they died a few days later because of their supposed sexual orientation. They didn't do anything to anybody. They didn't commit anything, or they didn't push anybody in any direction. No, they were lured into a situation and beaten to death not because of who they were, but because of their personal preference. Are you freaking kidding me? Really, is it worth throwing your life away to try? Look, all right, I'm going to go ahead and approach this from a spiritual standpoint, okay? Because if people looked at my blog, they saw a picture that says, I can't remember what it said. It's basically God hates fags or something along those lines, or that homosexuality is evil. Basically, all they're saying is that God condemns those who are homosexuals. Well, I went ahead, took some more notes. It says that it's a sin to be a homosexual in the Bible. Well, guess what? They also say that it's a sin to do abortion, to commit adultery, Withholding wages from the poor. Oh, well, got to get a hold of the government. They're committing a sin. Persecuting. Guess what? I don't care who you are in this country. When you look back to your ancestry, every single one of you will be able to find at some point in time that your people, your whether it was your religion or your race or whatever, every single one of y'all were persecuted at some point or other. So I don't care what you say. You know what? If that's the case, we got a hell of a lot of sinners out there. A false teacher that is allowed to teach. Well, we need to go ahead and check our educational system because we have a lot of sinners there. They could care less about our children. Prejudice, another one. We're so quick to point out this, that, or whatever. We're so quick to criticize, so quick to... Everybody has a prejudice, so I guess everybody's a freaking sinner. Sex with a prostitute. Yeah. Kind of a no-brainer, but guess what? Even that's listed in the Bible. Sex with a virgin. Sorry, guys, all you young bucks. All of y'all are committing sins right now without getting married. Oh, man. Slandering. How many people talk behind each other's backs? Come on. You can't tell me that you haven't slandered. If that's the case, you better hurry up and get to your nearest church and repent. Tattlers, tattooing, tattoos. I guess I'm in trouble already. I'm going to hell as it is right now. I mean, just looking at this. So, tattlers, tattooing, taking things by force. Right. Losing your temper. Man. Evil thoughts, being violent, paying unfair wages. Observing days, months, and times. Really? So observing holidays, birthdays, and particular times of the year, like 9/11, things like that. That's a sin? Man, we are so screwed. It's not even funny. Let's see. Let me continue here. Not loaning to someone that asks. Lying. That's a no-brainer. Being lazy. Returning insult for insult. How many times do people insult you and then you fire back with just as much of an insult or even worse? Huh? Obviously, we are no better than anybody else here. Let's see. Let's keep on going here. Not being hospitable. Hating one another. Gambling. Fornication. Fortune-telling. Not forgiving others, and foolishness. Foolishness? Seriously? Look, let me tell you something, okay? The Bible is pretty much telling us that our world is, for lack of a better way of putting it, our world is fucked up. We have, no matter where you look, no matter what you do, you know what? There's even stuff that's saying, pursuing wealth is a sin. Trying to be rich, trying to pursue goals and stuff, they say that's a sin in the Bible. According to a site that I looked up, and I'll go ahead and post the link up on my blog. According to this link,